Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Commander Cody is now up for pre-order. We finally have box art and a little bit of information about this new pack, which not only features Commander Cody, but it also features clones Waxer and Boyle in this pack. So we've got a lot to talk about in today's video. Definitely a long time coming. Hopefully, the unit that's going to make the Grand Army of the Republic a better fighting force, more capable, more competitive, and more fun, although I think they're actually a whole lot of fun already. If you haven't seen, I just posted a battle report yesterday using the GAR, as they call them, the clones, and had a good time with them. And I think that he's going to work pretty well with Master Yoda too. I think it could be a fun a fun addition to the list I was running in yesterday's battle report, which would be pretty cool. But we're going to talk a little bit about what we've got going on for this expansion. It's very exciting. Little admin stuff before we dig too deep into it. Again, we are still doing a $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. Also, check out some of the links in the video description while you're down there. I also want to thank today's sponsor. You hear me talk about them quite a bit, luxuryplaystyle.com. They have these amazing full metal tokens. They are gorgeous. They make you want to play your games more. They really are going to impress anybody who sees you playing with these amazing tokens. They're double-sided. One of the things I love about them, like the damage and the suppression tokens, they've got 2s on the backside, so when you get an extra damage, you can just flip it over. You don't have to search for an extra one. I think that's just a really, really cool little feature. Every token has something else on the other side. You know, you've got your aims and your standbys, you get your dodges and your surges, you know, all flips. Do the flippity floppity. And of course the order tokens too, they are absolutely amazing. They're really, really special. You're going to love them, and you're going to save 15% if you use code Crabbok VIP. So definitely check those out. All right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this Clone Commander Cody expansion and details that we got for it. So we got a little bit of the box contents. This is up for pre-order right now, folks, at $34.99. It's a little more expansive than your typical Commander expansions. However, it comes with a little bit more than you normally see. I like this direction. It makes it a lot easier for retailers to carry multiple figures in a box. I think this is similar to maybe the direction that they're going with Shatterpoint, where you put like 4 models in a box. This one is only 3, but it's certainly closer to the direction I think that we need to be going in. Instead of having like a whole box for just one character, let's put 3, 4, maybe even 6 characters in a box. And I don't just mean like a unit of clone troopers, but like maybe a whole bunch of different unique, like a whole, I would love to see the Ghost crew in a box, right? Hit the whole Ghost crew. Maybe even throw Sabine in there for good measure, package her again. You know, but you know, I'd love to see more, you know, group packs. Again, I think that's just a great thing to do moving forward. It's a great way to save shelf space, and it also allows you sort of the ability to bundle multiple characters into one package. I think it's pretty cool, and I'd love to see more of it. So in this box, we are going to get 3 plastic miniatures. Of course, that's going to be Commander Cody, Waxer, and Boyle. You're going to see the unit card, because only Commander Cody is going to have his own unit card. So we're not going to be getting a unit card for Waxer and Boyle. We're going to get 3 command cards. We have no details on those command cards just yet. We're getting 2 upgrade cards, which if you're a little surprised by that, because they haven't been doing upgrades in the unit expansions lately, don't be. Those upgrade cards are your Waxer and Boyle upgrade cards. We've already seen those. I'm going to show you those again here in just a moment. I'm also going to get a token sheet and an insert sheet. And that's all pretty standard for the types of stuff we get. Here on the back it says, CC-2224, known as Cody, serves the Grand Army of the Republic as commander for the 7th Sky Corps, often fighting alongside heroes of the Republic such as Obi-Wan Kenobi and Captain Rex. Cody has developed his own distinguished reputation as a skilled strategist and fierce fighter. Eminently loyal and effective at leading his troops in missions ranging from simple skirmishes to delicate infiltrations. Cody is a leader capable of getting the job done. So very typical kind of back, right? And the reminder that they're, you know, pre-painted and or not pre-painted and not assembled. You're gonna have to put these all together. Also, alternate head options. If you look at the back of this, I don't want you thinking that there are 4 miniatures in here. You're going to have lots of different ways to do the heads. You've got like the Phase 1 clone helmet, the Phase 2 clone helmet, the ARF helmet, and apparently, at least for Cody, the basic head sculpt. This is currently scheduled to be out in April 21st, 2023. Is the current date according to the Asmodee website right now, which is a little bit farther out. I feel like this was maybe originally supposed to be part of a wave that was all together that includes things like Asajj Ventress, who is supposed to be coming out, I think, later this month. But as is a trend lately, they've been kind of spreading things out a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if Asajj is the only thing in March. Cody maybe is the only thing in April. And we still haven't seen Ahsoka gone up for pre-order yet. So Ahsoka will be sometime presumably after that. I think a lot of people are expecting Ewoks to be around May timeframe because of the May being the anniversary for Return of the Jedi. That was one of the things they initially talked about with the Ewoks, that they were going to be for the Return of the Jedi anniversary. So I think we're all expecting them in May. I don't know if May will be their release date or May will be the day that they announce them because... Again, I don't know if they want to announce too much big stuff right now on the, since Shatterpoint is getting ready to have its big demo and its big release. So, I'm not sure. I'm surprised we haven't seen really anything for Ahsoka or for Ewoks yet, but they're definitely taking it slow. And we don't even really have many spoilers for this. So let's review what we do know about Cody and Waxer and Boyle. Back at Star Wars Celebration last year, at San Diego Comic-Con. At San Diego Comic-Con last year, this was revealed, and this was the Clone Commander Cody unit card, and we can see that at 105 points. Now, granted, this is pretty early stuff, so it's certainly possible that this image may have changed. We see things like this happen, where like an early version shows up. Like, how many times have we seen like box art that's on the Asmodee website like show you something that's incorrect or whatever? So these are old images, but these are probably what we're getting. These are probably what went to the printing presses at least. So it looks like Observe 2 as a free action on Cody, which is really cool. 2 Observe tokens that are going to go out for free every time you activate him. I love it. He's got Jump 1 built in already. Of course, Skycore, right? So he's going to be flying around, which I love. He's got to Take Cover 1, which is actually pretty good considering that clones can't share those tokens as much anymore. So now if you can just give somebody a token directly, then maybe they can use it, which also helps out Jedi such as Obi-Wan Kenobi. A direct vehicle, I think, is also a really cool option. Look, I like running the big old saber tank, and it's a great way to be able to have it ready to go without having to issue it an order. Or maybe you just run an ATRT, or maybe you're running a LAT transport or something like that. And Target 1. So a lot of really good keywords on this guy. Surge to Crit built in, by the way. I really like that. I like Surge to Crit built in. I like all the token shenanigans, having a free aim, the dodges you're handing out. He's got Lethal 1, I believe Impact 1 on his DC-15A blaster rifle. It's a range 4 capable weapon, 2 red and a black, 5 health, 2 courage, red defense die, speed 2. Pretty standard stuff for some of that, but really good use of the keywords on this guy. Waxer and Boyle, I'm a little less than crazy about. They seem okay to me. Look, they both have Scout 1. They're both personnel that they can go in clone trooper units only. So you can put them in your Phase 1s or your Phase 2s. Okay, I got that. Scout 1, Disciplined 1. That's not bad. That might be slightly better depending on on how some of your games are going, and if suppression lists are really coming back yet or not. But Disciplined 1 is okay. Like, Waxer's generally okay. He's going to be taking the place of your leader. So again, my guess is that since they both have Scout 1, Cody, especially they talk about infiltration, that his command cards are going to be like basically taking advantage of infiltration, of being farther into the battlefield. I think that's the Scout 1 on Waxer and Boyle are really going to be their selling points. And I also think that's going to mean that Cody combos really well with Rex, because Rex has Scouting Party. And so I think they want to give lots of different synergies. I mean, I'm seeing so many synergies already with Cody, but you know, they've talked about his command cards giving him capabilities that don't exist already in the Republic. And while that can mean virtually anything, I'm inclined to think that part of Cody's strategy will be based on having a forward position without necessarily having the infiltrate keyword. And sometimes Scout can be better than infiltrate because it allows you to get places that infiltrate doesn't allow you to get, especially if you use advanced positions and get an extra Scout on top of that. So I think that's cool. Boyle here gives you Scout 1 leader and Guardian 1. Guardian being okay. I mean, most of the clones have red defense dice anyway. Maybe Boyle would be good I think both of them would be better in phase 2 clone units. Having disciplined 1 with a courage 2 unit might be real nice. Yeah, you have maybe more opportunity for it to matter. And although he could go either way, but Boyle, I think Guardian 1, you've got that surge token built in already, so maybe it'll be more likely, to put Boyle on a phase 2, whereas Waxer could probably work on either fairly well. But I think between Observe being a free action, if you're farther forward, you can probably get that you can get those tokens out there for everybody else. And all of the support stuff he has, I think he's going to deal with scouting. There's a natural synergy there with the 2 guys that he comes with. There's also a natural synergy with Rex in that regard. I think Take Cover 1 is going to give him a natural synergy with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and also, to be fair, also Anakin Skywalker. But I think obviously it's probably going to be a little bit more Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I like that. And maybe even Obi-Wan Kenobi in defensive stance, right? Or can he run in defensive stance? I think he can. But yeah, because with the Observe tokens, all of a sudden, like the ability to not really have the capability of running and not having the capability to run aim tokens. For Obi-Wan, well, you have Observe tokens, so you still get your rerolls. And that's kind of a similar theme that Asajj Ventress has going for her right now, too, who's, I believe, was probably part of this wave, in that it's like, making dodges a little bit more useful. And they're already plenty useful on Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I think that's going to work. I think he's going to work well with Yoda, because there's that popular Yoda tank build, and I think, I think that could be pretty cool. Plus, Take Cover on Yoda when he's got his 3 pip out, or just like, hey, everybody use all of my tokens. Now that extra dodge on Yoda can go to anybody, so or within range, right? So like that's also really cool. And of course, they direct vehicle. Issues that order that vehicle, you don't have to worry about that, especially if Yoda has to use his 1 pip on himself. You still have a face up on your tank. So I think I just see Cody fitting into a lot of places, but that also worries me a little bit, because if he's that good, is he going to be like the new Padme, where he's like an auto include in every single list? And now Padme is basically useless, right? Not exactly useless, but basically useless. So I feel like when you fix one problem, you just replaced it with another, and now it's like, at least I'd rather have Cody in every list than Padme, because I have this long-standing tradition that Padme doesn't deserve to be in every single battlefield. She has a different job to do, whereas Cody is a soldier who his job should be on the battlefield. I don't mind seeing Padme once in a while, but generally senators shouldn't be fighting frontline battles. That's a job for soldiers. All right, so we've got some closer artwork. Look at that. It looks like they're coming with some different basing materials. So instead of a tactical rock, it's a tactical B1. And then these guys here have one on a rock, one kind of flat-footed. So, but these are the same guys we've seen before. They're just better images in some of the pre-order page over at Asmodee. They also did a painting stream. And so you can kind of see the model a little bit more close up. And, of course, you can check out AMG's Twitch channel, and you can check out Dallas Kemp doing some painting for this. But one interesting thing that came out of this painting stream is showing off the sprue, is that you do have a lot of head options. They showed you all of the different head options, and it does confirm that all of the different models will have different head options. So it's not like you just get like 4 heads for for 3 different models, and then you've got like, you know, you got to make it do. Like if you want them all to be phase 1, or what you want them all to be phase 2 clones or something like that, you know, like that's kind of an option. You've got the phase 1, the phase 2, and the ARF for both Waxer and Boyle, and then you've got Cody's. And if you watch the stream, like as he's showing the sprue, he moves it around kind of quick, so you can see that Cody also has 3 head options, but it was kind of blurry, so I didn't want to include a blurry image in this particular video. So, but yeah, so we're gonna get a lot of head options with these guys, and also some basing options. You got like a B1 corpse on there and stuff like that you can use, or you don't have to use. So again, I like them giving you basing options that are optional, because you don't, like, they're not. It's not part of the mold itself. It's a separate piece that you can, and like I did that with my Moff Gideon. I decided I didn't want to put him on the TIE Fighter, so I put him on a destroyed droid. It was extra, you know, husks and pieces of from the IG expansion pack. So, you know, I like to get clever with my basing materials and do different things with my models, and they're giving you the option to continue to do that with this particular expansion pack as well. So I think it's going to be a pretty exciting one. Hopefully this is a big deal for the Republic. They've been looking for some really good stuff. I hope it's not the only big deal that's coming, because I don't want to have to run Cody in every single Republic list. Let me know some of your thoughts and how you plan on using Cody. Are you excited to see his command cards? I would imagine most GAR players are. And do you share my concerns that maybe he'll be too good? You know, and is that a good problem to have, or is that a bad problem to have? I think there's a lot of discussion to be had. Make sure you join our Discord. We got a great family-friendly Discord. I'd love to have you guys in there. Check it out. Stick around. Check the other links in the video description below. I will talk to you soon. I want to thank you all so much. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing and help make this channel possible. I will talk to you soon. May the Force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. So say we all. You can't take the sky from me. And cowabunga.